Hey guys, in this video, we're going to learn about a bunch of different types of text features. We've talked about text features in the past. Text features are in nonfiction stories, and they help you understand more about the text. Nonfiction stories can be difficult to read, so that's why they include text features to help you understand the text better. Some examples of text features are labels, headings, diagrams, illustrations, captions, table of contents, and index. So these are just a few of the variety of text features, and we're going to go over some of them in a nonfiction text together. So this is a nonfiction text that I have. Frankie has a bunch of these National Geographic books like this, so I decided to take one of hers to use it for our video. This is actually a really cool story. I looked through it before this video. This is called Mission Wolf Rescue. So we're just going to quickly look through this book, and we're going to talk about the text features that are within this book. So the first thing that we usually see when we open up a nonfiction text is the table of contents. Now, some books just have contents, but it's actually a table of contents. And what this does is shows us page numbers of where to go for different sections of the books. So that is the first text feature. We're going to talk about table of contents. And a table of contents helps you to find key topics in nonfiction texts. So that's what this is doing. It's showing you what page to go to for certain key topics. So if I just wanted to read about wolf territory, I could just go to chapter 2, which is located on page 30. Another text feature is a map. Maps are one of my favorite things to look at. Maps are really cool because it can tell you a bunch of things about whatever you're reading. So what this map is telling me is if I look down at the other things on the page, these colors represent different things. So the darker orange means the approximate or the about present day wolf range. So where the dark orange is where wolves live now. And then the light orange is former additional range. So this light orange is where wolves used to live. So this map is helping me understand where wolves live and where they used to live. So I don't know if you guys know where we live at, but we live like about right here. So wolves actually used to live where we live now. Unfortunately, they don't anymore because we have overhunted them. So this is a map, and maps help us understand where things are in the world. So this map specifically helps us understand where wolves live in the world. So that's another text feature. Another cool text feature is diagrams. So diagrams are illustrations or pictures or photographs with labels on them. So you can see this, oh, you can't really see this, but this is the family tree of wolves. So in these boxes are labels, which is another text feature. These top boxes are like the scientific names, and then these words underneath here are like names that we know. So, like a dog we know today is right here, and it's labeled domestic dog because it means it's dogs that are owned by humans. Or like the African dog is labeled with the picture. Wolves are labeled with domestic dog, wolf, coyote, jackal. So those are all kind of in this picture. A lot of you have probably seen a coyote before because they live by us. Different types of foxes are all part of the wolf family. So this is a diagram, and a diagram is an illustration with labels. And we've talked about labels before. Labels is another text feature, and labels tell the names of certain parts of a picture, and that's what this is doing. It's telling us the names of the pictures, and the diagram is the overall illustration of all of this with the labels. So those are two more text features. Another one is a photograph. And as you can see, there's a ton of photographs in this book. Now this photograph specifically, as you can see, it has a caption, which is another important text feature to know. And a caption tells us what's going on in the picture. So this caption says, like humans, wolves have families, work to do, lessons to learn, and places to go. So that's what's going on in this picture. And you can see there's a wolf. I'm assuming it's a mom wolf with her little babies. So those are two more text features: photographs, a picture taken with a camera. That's important to know. It's not drawn with hand. This is a picture taken with a camera. And this shows you exactly what something looks like. So this is showing you exactly what a wolf looks like, exactly what the pups look like. And then this down here is that caption. And a caption explains what a picture is about. And that's what that caption did. It told you what was going on in this picture. Now, also throughout this book, we see lots of headings. We've talked about headings a lot this year. And headings are those titles on top of sections. Headings help the reader to understand what the main idea of each section is about in the text. So this heading says school for pups. Now obviously wolf pups don't go to school like we do, but I'm assuming based off that heading that this section is going to tell me about what puppies learn. What do they need to learn before they become adult wolves? So we see lots of headings, and those are very important because they help us to know what is the section going to be about. What am I about to read? And then we have at the end of books, or end of nonfiction books, they usually, not always, have an index. An index is really cool because if you're doing research or something like that, if you just want to know something specific about wolves, you can go in this index. Sometimes it's more than one page. This one actually is 4 pages long. But if I want to know about something specific, I can look in the index and find it, and then it will tell me which pages to go to. And what else is cool about this is that it is all in alphabetical order. So if I just want to know about how do wolves camouflage themselves, I want to look up the word camouflage. Sometimes those words aren't in the index, but I'm going to see. So camouflage starts with C. So if I want to learn about camouflage, I just need to go to pages 34 to 35. So that's what's really cool about indexes. So an index is an alphabetical list of almost everything in the book with the page number to find it. and it's usually at the end of the book. It's usually at the end. I've never seen a nonfiction book with an index where it's not at the end. So that is all the text features I could find in this book. Another text feature I really wanted to talk about, but I couldn't find any in this book, was bold print. Bold print is print that is like thick. So I kind of made it like that on here. You can see bold is thicker or fatter than my other word here. If something is bold, it's usually telling you that it's an important word to know. So like in our stories of the week, usually the words that are highlighted are important words to know because those are our vocabulary words. So if you ever see something in bold print or highlighted or bigger, it is usually an important word to know. So if you see a bold print, that means it's thick writing that helps the reader identify important words. So that's how bold print is helpful. On my Weebly page, you can see like links are usually in bold print because I want you to click on those to do a test or something. So we're just going to quickly go over some of the text features we just learned about. So we have index. Those are the things that are in the back of our book that help us find pages of certain topics. Headings are important because they help us understand the main idea of each section in the text. Captions tell us about the picture or about the photograph. So captions and photographs can kind of go together. And photographs are those pictures taken with cameras, real life photographs. Labels are those words that tell us what the name of something is in a picture. A diagram is a picture with labels. I'll move these up. Table of content is really important to know because those help us help us to find where key topics are in a book. They help the reader find key topics in nonfiction text. And then the other one we went over was maps. And maps are really fun to look at because they help us understand where things are in the world. So I want you to remember, text features are in those nonfiction texts to help you understand more about the topic that you are reading about.